Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. Today, I think we have three main things for you. I will have timestamps down below. I am going to go over my Facetory. Was I too hard on Fab Fit Fun? Like, I got some comments. I don't think people were happy. And so I have some products that I got in the fall, and do I change my opinion? What have you? And then Mixtiles. I am not at all sponsored, but I will show you footage of me unboxing my Mixtiles and then where they are. And honestly, I really like them. And I will probably use them again. So there'll be all timestamps down below. But just a couple. I feel like today I'm having a better than normal hair day, which always happens. Like tomorrow I'm getting my hair cut. It seems like I get my hair cut about every 3 months. Right before I get my hair cut, I just am, I don't know, I feel like I'm finally got my hair. Anyway, but two things that are kind of different that I've been doing recently. I am still using my Pureology shampoo, but I do feel like, or like I should say my hair stylist has brainwashed me. She really believes that we need to change up our products. So one, I've loved this. I've used it before, repurchased it many times. But it's been out of stock at my Walmart for a while. But this is the Heritage, my Mindy McKnight. This is a very thick cream. I feel like it's moisturizing without being heavy, at least for my hair. My hair gets weighed down easy. So I've been using this instead of my Pureology conditioner. And then I normally use a curl cream and now I'm going to space it. But anyway, one of you had recommended this a long time ago, and I bought it like right away. Mark Anthony Strictly Curls Curl Envy. Now I don't use, I think it's not Redken. Anyway, I'm not going to think of my other one. I don't use either curl cream traditionally. I put it on after the shampoo and then I rinse it out. I sometimes leave it on, but I rinse it out. And I don't know if this necessarily adds curl. I always brush it out so it doesn't necessarily look curly, or I mean you can see kind of the wave, but this smooths and the frizz. I feel like it makes it soft and it makes it smooth. And so my hair, I just feel like is doing what I want it to do. And I'm kind of sad I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. But anyway, so there's just that. All right. So let's do Facetory. We'll do, I think, Mixtiles at the end, and then these kind of blend together. So companies, I feel sorry for them right now. Things are getting expensive. It's costing more, to pay your workers, pay for stuff. So we have inflation. So companies are at this point where they have to charge us more or they have to give us less. So Facetory, I love them. They've had to choose to give us less. So this subscription used to be where you got 9 masks plus 2 bonus items. And now we just get 9 masks. And that was their choice. They basically, for the same price, to make a profit, have to do things. I love their masks, so it's worth it to me. I don't believe you can buy this quality of mask in this quantity for this price. So it's about $19 and you get 9 masks, and I love their masks. So for me, it's totally worth it. And that will tie in once we get to the Fab Fit Fun thing. I will say you get repeats, which for me, because I like their masks, is fine. I've had this, and I usually you get a card. I don't think today we got a card, but I also unpacked this. So the card could have got lost in translation. We've had this chamomile before. I love it. It's so soothing on my skin. I have sensitive skin. I love it. Lotus, I'm pretty sure we've had again before. Artesma, I would almost consider like buying them separate. These are, again, really good ingredients, very soothing. I've had all of these before. I really like them for soothing my skin. And they have different lines, and so you do get some variation. I'm not sure I've had detox before, but it's a charcoal one. It says charcoal and volcanic ash. Niacinamide's pretty high up there. Camellicensis, panthenol, sesame seed extract. Their masks are generally packed with really good ingredients. Charcoal, I think, would be awesome. I do occasionally get breakouts, so that would help like pull all that junk out. So I'm happy about that. We have a Sunbay soothing one, which I believe I've had before. Again, Centella Asiatica, which I really love. Witch hazel, triglycerides, alatin. Again, I generally love their ingredients. I've had this before, Light My Night. Lemon, I don't know. I know I've had this. It's been a minute. They have another lemon one that I actually really like. I do feel like it brightens my skin in a non-irritating way. So I love their masks. They have an everyday charcoal. I forget whether I liked it or not. I've had this once before. And then everyday acai, which I think I've had, but it's not as common. This has aloe, which I love, alatin. Anyway, I love their masks. And I've stuck with them. And they don't come out and say, hey, we had to cut back because of money. As far as I know, they didn't. But that's clear. To make a profit, you either have to charge more or you have to give less. And that's just kind of how it goes, especially with the inflation that we've all been seeing. All right. So let Fab Fit Fun. Was I too hard on them? So it's only been almost exactly a week ago. My daughter and I had the flu. I probably shouldn't have been filming my Fab Fit Fun. Because I had only had 5 hours of being like almost like a human. And so I'm always going to be honest. That's who I am. That's just me through and through. I am going to be honest with you. And I wasn't really that happy with my Fab Fit Fun, and that's okay. You can love your Fab Fit Fun this month or this season, and I cannot like it. I don't feel like, I don't ever watch my videos back. So anyway, but they gave choices. At this point in my life, there's a lot of categories where I have my kind of like holy grail, my shampoo or my moisturizer. So anyway, I don't know. It just wasn't my favorite box, and that's okay. I feel like in this world, we're allowed to disagree, but there were a couple people not happy that I was not happy with my Fab Fit Fun. And most people were very nice in the comments. Only a couple were kind of like borderline. I had a couple of you telling me, well, I could have gotten the Fenty. All I had to do was get on every day and check. Number one, even if I was home, I am not the person to get on every day and check. Number one, and also number two, how was I to know that? I had no idea that Fab Fit Fun was restocking that. I was also on a cruise ship, and I chose not to pay for an internet package. So I did not have internet. I think the first 48 hours of choosing, it just happened to be, we got to a port. And I quickly, before we got off the boat, made my choices, and then I went off and enjoyed my excursion. It didn't even occur to me to go back and check. But once we left the dock, I don't have internet again until the next port. So I couldn't get Fenty, and that is fine. I totally knew that I might not get all my choices. There are Fab Fit Fun that I love. So I could have brought all kinds of products. I don't know when these picnic plates came out. I love them. I use them every day. And I almost think of Fab Fit Fun. I have mixing bowls. I have measuring cups and something else. I think a strainer. I enjoy them so much. They kind of added a level to my kitchen I wouldn't have spent. These were supposed to not be dishwasher safe. They totally are. These kind of replace my daughter's kiddie plates, but these are the perfect size for like a reasonable dinner. I love them. I love Fab Fit Fun. I've been getting them for probably over 5 years. I'll be getting them again. I did cancel my yearly membership just because I don't want to get the winter unless I absolutely love it. I have thought about going just quarterly, but I would like to know if any of you are quarterly. Are there often the big items that you want that sell out? So let's talk about some of the items, and now what do I think of them? So, Murad. If anything, I was very hard on Murad. I went on a rant on them because it's $83 and I don't see the ingredients. Now, I randomly found something, and I thought about making a video just for this, but I really don't need to be, I don't need any more negativity. I will say my Fab Fit Fun videos are where I get the most kind of negative or harsh comments. This box that I got from Fab Fit Fun has different ingredients. And I was really mad about that. And I only found out because I was giving what I gave you in that video was Murad's website for this product. And I just randomly, when I took out my boxes to the recycling, I saw this on top, randomly picked it up and looked at the ingredients. And I will see if it'll focus for you, if you want to like pause it and compare it to their website. Some of it is similar, but I can't find peptides anywhere on here. And that was kind of the saving grace. So is this a bad cream? Absolutely not. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I use it in the morning, what have you. I still stand by that for an $83 cream, you can find much better creams for cheaper. I should have brought mine in. My Dr. Jart and my Skin Fix are a fraction of the cost, much better ingredients. So I have recently gotten more into ingredients. I want to see certain ingredients. My face likes it so far. I've only been using it, well, for about a week. But I use it in the morning. I'm less picky in the morning. Honestly, it does do a good job moisturizing. It's a nice thick cream. I still stand by my thing for $83. It should have better ingredients. Now, if I'm watching bigger people unbox boxes like Fab Fit Fun, I do know that, like, for example, this is just pulling a brand out of a hat. Sunday Riley, very expensive, $100 products. If they're going to be featured in a box, sometimes, not always, they will manufacture a product differently. So again, this is probably not true for this product at all. Let's just say that product's made in America or made in like England, which are more expensive places to make it. When they do Fab Fit Fun, sometimes they will have China or another country that's cheaper make a batch for them. So that's one way that you can tell a difference. And I think in this case, clearly they went with some cheaper ingredients. I don't know that. But as far as I can tell, there's no peptides. Online, at the very bottom, like the bottom 5 ingredients, there are 2 peptides listed. I do not see the peptides. So there are different ingredients. And I am not an expert, so this could be packed with like 1,001 really good ingredients, but most of them I cannot tell what they are, and I'm not going to Google ingredient by ingredient. So it's fine. I don't think it's worth $83. I would never purchase this again, but I have a nice face cream for the morning and I can't complain. The salt and pepper shaker, I'm very disappointed. This was like my favorite item, and I really could have used some really nice salt and pepper shakers for my kitchen. They match my kitchen. I don't know. I've never used this kind, but they have huge holes. Number one, when you're dumping it out, you're getting way too much salt. The next thing, to refill it, you take out this very chintzy feeling little bit. When you're pouring the salt in, salt is pouring out of here. Now, I did put a cloth on it and fill it up, but when you take it away, there was a big, huge pile of salt. The same thing with the pepper. So these just to me are just not sadly going to be used. I've already went back to my the cheap Walmart ones that you shake, the typical glass with the like the twisty thing. Could I get used to lightly shaking the salt? Probably. Honestly, whoever developed these, I feel like could have done a better job of testing. But I've never had this kind. I always have the twist top where you just fill it. So I don't know. If you guys have a good strategy, let me know. But these are probably on their way to Goodwill. And then this guy, I think they could have just solved the problem by having, and if they had measurements, I didn't take the time. When I bought this or picked this, it was a risk. I totally knew it might not fit because I'm plus size, but it did not fit. Honestly, the zippers are still funny to me. They don't feel like very smooth. Like it's very difficult to get it open. But when I picked it, I knew it was a risk, and that's fine. I feel like most Mrs. size people will have no problem with this whatsoever. And then I got lots of comments on the bracelet. I was not in my, I don't know. I was extra grumpy that day. I was coming off the flu. Probably should not have been filming. This is a pretty bracelet. No complaints. It's probably really nice. I have never heard of Alex and Ani. I don't think it's worth $45 for me. I would never pay $45 for this. And it's already was in my box for a giveaway, which is fine. Mainly because I just don't wear bracelets as much. But it's totally fine. Totally fine. So anyway, I just think it's funny. People get all up in arms about your opinions. And when I said lesser of evils, that made somebody really mad. I don't know whether that was like a religious thing or what. They had, what, 6 or more categories that are 6 or more choices in every category. The one thing I do feel like is that we are getting less for more. They raised their prices maybe like $5 a quarter. We used to be getting choices. I had more than one of you guys tell me I was correct. We used to get like 8 products or more, and now we get 6 categories. It used to be in that last category, there were some picks that had like 3 products. We don't get that. So technically we are paying more for less. But again, I totally understand that in this economy, like with these guys, something has to give. So I don't necessarily begrudge that. I will for sure get Fab Fit Fun, possibly even in the winter. I love it. It just wasn't my box this month, and I just find it funny. People get mad at you for having a different opinion than they do. Anywho, so that's Fab Fit Fun. Was I too harsh? I have no idea. I'm not going to replay that video. I was probably more honest than I should have been. If anything, I was really hard on this company, which they have now kind of, baited and switched, because it's not the exact product on their website. It's, in my mind, a slightly lesser product. But again, they're giving away who knows how many hundreds of jars of $83 product. Anywho, next up is Mixtiles, and I will talk to you soon. All right, so this is the reality. I got back from the beach. I really want to share this just in case anybody else is curious. So this is no makeup, no anything. This is what we have going on in the kitchen. So anyway, oh, I think you're still crooked. Anywho, coming at you real. So anyway, I loved our trip to Alaska and I wanted to get some pictures. And I have seen those, like the squares that you stick on the wall. They're supposed to be easy to remove, easy to take off. So I thought, why not? I don't know if Mixtiles is number one. I have no idea. Anywho, and so this is not sponsored. I've never been sponsored. And anyway, this is just me buying them. I had started with Shutterfly, but they were going to be metal or canvas, and I didn't want canvas. And whenever you'd go to preview, like it looked really good, then you hit preview and it almost like, I don't know, like whenever you hit preview, it looked worse. I don't know. And so I didn't know about them being metal. So, and both were the same price. They were $15, an 8x8 tile. I will say, if there's anything negative so far about Mixtile, and it's really just minor, is that they send you 1,000 emails once that's, the minute I submitted my order, I probably had 6 emails in the next 24 hours, and really probably most of those were in the first hour, wanting you to buy more. That's my only complaint. Anyway, so they were really fast to ship. They come nicely packaged. I am happy with the photo quality. They look really good. I will say they are foam. So this is just a very lightweight black foam. And I'm a little wondering how that would be if you're really taking them off. I would be thinking this would be easy to bend. This is the sticky part here. You're supposed to be able to remove them, change them easily. I also kind of wonder, with this foam being so soft, if it wasn't a spot where you could brush or like hit against, I kind of wonder. Like the hallway for us is really narrow, so I kind of wonder. But anyway, I'm happy with the quality. And the only reason I didn't like sit down and formally film this is because the minute my husband gets home, I want him to help me hang it up. We got this one. This was one of my favorite pictures on the cruise. At this age anymore, it is hard to get her to smile. She knows she's on camera. It is really hard to get a good smile. And then this was Denali, which doesn't even look real. My husband did a great job capturing this. So anyway, I am really happy with the quality. Now, I can't compare it to anybody else. I've never used anybody else. I would have been interested how the metal for Shutterfly came out. If anybody has done these photo tiles, I would love to know what company you used. Did you like it? What was the material? And then my plan will be to show you what they look like. I'm not sure they're all 4 going in the same location, but honestly, I could have done like 1,000, I mean, 1,000's a lot of tiles. I loved the photos from our trip. So these were $15 a piece. So I think it's probably, well, I don't know if it's cheaper to print a picture and then get a frame. I mean, I guess depending on the frame's price. But I like the minimalist, no frame look. And they have different options. I will say Mixtiles. I mean, super easy. You go to their website, you upload a picture. I mean, it is like really fast. So anyway, I would love to know your experience with things like this, if you have any. Because I would almost like to get some more done for different areas of the house, especially. I like that you're not hammering. I also had this idea because I recently kind of zhuzhed up our master. And so I was tired of the wall art we had. And so this is going to replace that. So you will see that up next. All right, so these are the Mixtiles. And this is the second time I'm filming because the original night, it was kind of a mess. But I think they're fairly straight. If not, they're magnetic, so we can move them around. These were the easiest things to hang up. I'm gonna say I could probably nail things myself, whatever, but my husband, it's a 2-person job to make sure they're level, all of this stuff. These are also covering holes from past things. Honestly, these Mixtiles were the easiest things ever. I love looking at them because they're magnetic. Now they don't come with extra magnetic strips, but you could easily buy magnetic stickers at the store. We could take them down, put them somewhere else. I think there's the tile or the sticker they come with, I think you're supposed to be able to take that down and reuse it. I've not tried that. But anyway, this is kind of like we redid our master. These were over there with like a picture in between, and so we just kind of did a mini redo. I got that little plant, which is fake, at Target for like 15 bucks, and then we wanted something there. So let's kind of go over and I will show you the magnets. All right, so we're just here on the side. So you can see the magnetic sticker. Theoretically, you're supposed to be able to take that and I think move it. We've never done that. But there's also a magnet here. So it just easily sticks up and you can adjust it to make them even. So super easy, love it. I don't know. I will definitely be using them again. It was just easy and I really liked it.